Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Okay, yes, first and foremost, I do want to touch on the subject of that I have not been on YouTube for the past 3 months, and I did want to catch you all up. The last few months of high school were absolutely hectic. It was like everything was coming to an end and there were so many deadlines and dates, and then of course I graduated. I had my senior trip. Me and my mom spent the most amazing week in Hawaii, and I came back home and I just got back into the groove of things, so I do want to apologize. It has literally been a whirlwind, but hopefully I am back on YouTube for good. I'm not sure, because I will say, because I was a senior this past year, I was class of 2018, I did graduate from high school, I have been editing on my school MacBook because, well, MacBook has the program to make it easy to edit. Well, when I graduated, I had to give my MacBook in. So, I've been trying to do some things on my mom's MacBook before I get a computer for college, but it is her work computer, so sometimes it can be a little bit hard. With that being said, I'm trying my absolute best to get some content out there for you guys, but I promise I am not going anywhere. So now let's actually get into what this video is about. So today I will be giving a first impressions on the Sugar Paper LA agenda. And okay, before any of you all say anything, I do realize that it says 2018 and it is now June. So we are all looking for 2018-2019 planners, but I found this for an absolute steal at HomeGoods. It did not have a price on it, and sometimes, I'm going to be honest, when items don't have a price on it, I do one of these because I know they're going to give me the price of a surrounding planner. So I got this Sugar Paper LA planner for $6.99. I mean, I cannot pass up that deal. It's amazing. So I have decided that this is the planner I will be using in August when I go back to school, and I will be using it as an academic planner. For those of you all who do not know, my senior year I used a plum paper planner as my academic planner, and it was amazing. It was great. I loved the setup. I thought the setup was perfect for school, one of the best academic planner setups I've ever seen, but the planner fell apart. I would go and get it, but trust me, you don't want to see it. The plastic on the top had like ripped out of the planner, and it had just gotten dirty and grimy on the outside, and even though the inside was okay and protected, the outside of the planner was just not appealing. It wasn't cute anymore, and I just hated bringing it out of my backpack because it was so unorganized. Now, with that being said, I do get a little scared about this one because it is cloth, but I love the look of Sugar Paper LA's agendas. And I looked in this, and I will be honest, it looks amazing. The one thing I do worry about, of course, is the cloth, and also I feel like I am so spoiled now with Erin Condren's paper that I'm a little scared about the paper. But hopefully I can get me a good pen that writes really well but does not bleed, and I can make it work. So I'm just going to give you all a little bit of a first impressions of what I think about this planner. So first, looks are everything. This is probably one of the most gorgeous looking planners I've ever seen. When I first saw it, I knew it was a brand that I had to know because it was gorgeous. And then when I saw it was Sugar Paper Los Angeles, I was like, oh my goodness, yes. By the way, I followed them on Instagram. They're having a tent sale in LA right now. Super jealous because I wish I could be there. It looks like they have amazing deals. But sometimes you can find deals and steals at your local HomeGoods. So this is what the outside of it looks like. And then on the back, it looks the same, except for down here, they do have gold lettering where it says Sugar Paper Los Angeles, and I thought that was super cute. So we open it up, and it says agenda, and then it has the year, and then it has their logo again, which I don't mind because I love the accents of gold. This gold to me is a true gold. It's absolutely gorgeous. So then, you flip to the next page, and from the desk of, so you write your name right there. And then of course we have our year in review, and they have also included the 2019 year in review, which is always very nice. And then we have our holidays on this side, so we can see what holidays are coming up and where they will fall in 2018, and they've also included it for 2019. So then on every front page of a month, you have, of course, the side view that has the 3 letters, so that says Jan and then January. Anything can happen if you let it, Mary Poppins. So they have a different quote for every month, which I love. And then you have this page right here that I think is absolutely genius. So on the left side, there's a to-do list. So you can write down things in January that you need to do. Notes to send, which I love because recently with graduating, I've been having to keep up with thank you notes and, telling people about, I loved your senior party, thank you for inviting me, things like that. Then I have this big ideas box that I love because I get ideas about whether it's YouTube videos or school or stationary things all the time, and I'm always wishing, I wish there was somewhere I could jot this down. So now I have this empty box, and then there's a big box at the bottom that has etc. And I love that also because I can always use just some extra space whenever I have thinking about random things and I just need to write them down someplace. Next, we do have our month in review, which I think is literal perfection. I absolutely love the layout that they have. I am so into simplicity, so this is perfect for me. And then we do have a horizontal spread. So it does look like on each line there's kind of like 2 columns. I'm going to have to get used to this because if some of y'all know me, I'm not the biggest on horizontal, but I will say because they have created a space in between the middle, I think it'll work really well for me because I don't like feeling like I left some of the space blank. And I know it's weird, it's different, and I know not everybody thinks like that, but I do feel like I'm wasting space. So now it actually looks like, it will look like I'm actually using all of the line, which I absolutely love. And then, we have the smaller sections for Saturday and Sunday, so we like to take it easy on those days. And it just goes like that all through the month. And then at the very end, we have a take notes section. Again, anytime I need to write something down, I love that. And then it just starts over again. So then you have February and you have another quote. So I absolutely love this planner. And then when we get to the end, we have some specialty sections. So we have a section for birthdays, and I think this is absolutely genius because I have friends, they have birthdays. It comes faster than you think. Nobody's birthday is in the same month, so it's like I'm getting a birthday in February, and then March here is another friend, she's got a birthday. So I like to keep up with when birthdays are coming up and make sure I can budget to make sure that I can get them exactly what they want because I love buying birthday gifts. So it's got the month, and then you can write the day, and then it's got name, and you can write the name. And then on the side, it has a huge bar for gift ideas. And I thought that was literally genius. Like, here I can write exactly what I'm thinking about what, gift ideas I want to give that person. And then also, I like to remember what I got them. So years later, I won't re-gift them something. Or if 2 friends' birthdays are really close together, I don't give them the same thing. So it kind of adds, a spark of, oh, she really thought of me. Which is, it's kind of bad. But hey, sometimes you think a gift is really good and you want to give it to another friend. So you have to put enough space into those gifts so they can feel equally as special. And then you have a section for that from January to December. And then we have a thank you section. I love being thankful and grateful. If you all have watched how I plan in my Erin Condren planner, which I will link that video down below, when I do not sticker, which I'm not sure, have I done that video? I've got to look and see if I've done that video. I don't think I have, but I've got to look back and see, and if I haven't, I will film that. But I do like being thankful and grateful, and there's a section in my Erin Condren planner where I write, today I'm thankful for it, and then I try to write stuff down. So I do like to keep up with thank you notes. So there's a whole section for thank you notes. I think this is genius. So you say to whoever, and it's for whatever. Then you have the date that you did it, and when you send the thank you note, there is a little check mark so you can check and say, I sent that thank you note. For a graduate, genius, literally genius. And for every day, it's genius. I mean, you want people to know that you are appreciative. And then the last section is take note. which I love because, again, you've got, you know, the date thing so you can see the day you wrote it and, you know, just jot your notes down. And then in the back, of course, you know, every amazing planner has to have a little folder. So I absolutely love that. So I really love the setup of this planner, and I think it is designed incredibly. Still worried about this cloth. Every time I touch it, I'm like, I can see myself, you know, if this is going to be my academic planner, it will be in my backpack, and I can see pencils getting on it, pen marks getting on it, and that kind of scares me. So that's why I am grateful that I'm kind of doing a demo for August to December to kind of see, you know, how it holds up and whatnot. But if it holds up well in my backpack, I might buy this planner in 2019 version whenever it comes out for next year. And I think that I'm going to buy this for my regular planner for next year. I love the setup, and I'm using this for academic planning, obviously, because I already have a regular planner with Erin Condren, and I'm going hard on it, and I want to completely stay in that planner until the end of the year. But I absolutely love this. I love this setup. You know, it's with the cloth, it scares me. With the paper, it does look a little thin. But overall, I think this is one of my favorite planners I've ever laid eyes on. It's just so aesthetically, wow, so aesthetically pleasing, and I really love it. I love the gold details. I love a ton about it. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I am so grateful for those of y'all who have stayed loyal throughout this long stretch of me not being on YouTube. But hopefully soon I can get me a new MacBook or get some software on my PC, and I can have some excellent content coming your way very soon. Y'all have a wonderful week, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.